Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, we are here to present a group presentation on competitive dynamics of Australian supermarket. And I would like to introduce my group first, and myself, Vikas Prasad Panta, and she is Dan.
And this is RJ Trusted.
And I would like to start my case study through the introduction of those companies. Like Australian supermarket have been dominated by mostly two companies, and they are Coles and Woolworths. The Coles is owned by the Wesfarmers, and whereas Woolworths is owned by Woolworths Group, which is owned by South African Woolworths Group. The Coles has 750 stores in Australia, and Woolworths have 873 stores, and they have been located mostly in every suburbs in Australia. Furthermore, the Coles Group owns Bunnings, Officeworks, Liquorland, Kmart, and Target, whereas Woolworths owns BWS, Caltex, Don Murphy, Big W, and leading gambling businesses in Australia. Further moving, I would like to show the case study of Coles and Woolworths. The Coles and Woolworths dominate the grocery retailing market in Australia. There is huge competition between those companies because they are fighting for the sale of the product. So they have been providing huge discounting on the prices. In decades ago, where there used to be Woolworths as a major player in the Australian market, but now the Coles have been coming with a huge intention to take it back, and Woolworths, but this has started to change now. Now both have a strong backing through strong supply chains. Furthermore, I'll have to invite Diana for the further description. Thank you.
Hi, as my co-group member said, I'm Diana, and we are doing a case study on Coles and Woolworths, and I'm going to go on the strategy that Coles and Woolworths are using. Their greatest competitor is Aldi, but the strategy of Coles and Woolworths is to deliver efficient products to their customers at competitive prices, which are affordable to their clients. So their strategy, both Coles and Woolworths, is to give product at a low cost differentiation for all players, and they do constant marketing in that we see them giving flyers at their doors and magazines where people can read about their product. There is also cost management, and Coles has been known to be a leader in the strategy in cost leadership. And one of their major strategies is that they cover all suburbs. Aldi mostly is in suburbs, but since it deals with home brands, Coles and Woolworths takes this weakness to cover most suburbs that Aldi can't enter. And one of their weak points is that they need to do online to enter into the online market, in that most people in our current generation prefer online marketing, buying things when they're not there, and that is one thing that they haven't done yet. And they're using their home brand, like we've seen. There's a lot of rice from Coles or Woolworths. Anything that they have home brands, and it is good for their profit margin. For the resources that they have, their Coles and Woolworths have all resources at their disposal. They squeeze both the farmers and the suppliers in that they get commodities at lower prices, and thus they are able to compete. And they also have the corporate backing. We've seen they have many companies in the industries. These make them big players in the economy, and it gives them a major share in the market. And they operate in major locations. It's hard to walk into any town and not find Coles or Woolworths, and thus it makes them the strongest brand in the market. I'll welcome my counterparts to continue on the next two slides. Welcome, Arjun.
Thanks, Diana. Speaking of capabilities, Woolworths and Coles both have, as my friend told, and as can be seen from the case study, both of them are very powerful companies, and they do have a lot of resources, due to which they have been able to access and open up a lot of stores in new and emerging markets. due to which they can capture all the potential new customers. Apart from it, they do also have the capability to expand the service to complement with the products that they provide. A recent example would be the Scan and Go initiative by Woolworth. The Scan and Go initiative by Woolies helps customers save the time so that they can skip the queue. Basically, they can just scan the product from the mobile phone app as they go, and then at the end they just pay through tap. Apart from it, Woolworth and Coles both do have very good logistic abilities, due to which they can further improve their timing from getting things and products from point A to point B, therefore reducing the time of supply chain. Onto the next slides. Speaking of competitive advantage, it's very hard to maintain a competitive advantage in such a very fierce competition in Australian supermarkets, especially with Coles and Woolies and other competitors having in. However, because when one has the competitive advantage, the other one quickly catches it up. However, Coles and Woolworth has been able to maintain such a good dynamics of sharing the competitive advantage of having a good market coverage in the Australian market. As we all know that both of them have various stores pop up in almost all the suburbs in the store. They have very good market coverage, and then the store operation times as well. There are some stores that are open at 6 a.m. in the morning till 12 in the midnight, which is a major advantage as opposed to other small distributors and the competitors like IGA and LD, which are only open like till 10 to 8 or small period of time operations. Product-wise, they do offer a lot of products ranging from low cost budget products like home brand stuff to high-end premium products. Also, they do offer delicatessen style of operations, like having a sushi bar or a cafe within the store, so that people can enjoy the time with the families and friends, and then have just enjoy the food and coffee as well. Apart from it, both of the stores do offer various mobile apps for the customers. Also, they do provide the reward card scheme. The reward card scheme works in a way that the customers can buy a lot of stuff and then they get reward points, which they can transfer down to their airline points or can be redeemed for gift cards. This is a very clever technique by Woolworth and Coles, as it creates a sense of brand loyalty, and also they can use with these reward cards, they can track the transactions and the products that the customers are buying, which they can later use onto their marketing strategy. Therefore, I'd like to conclude that Woolworth and Coles are they have a very fierce fierce competition in the market, and have been managing to create a very good dynamics in the market, so that the other competitors cannot enter the market. However, the case does not tell us or indicate like who's going to win this battle of Australian supermarkets. However, we do believe after the case study that the future business strategy, marketing strategy, or the innovation of any new products and services would be the key to the answer. Thank you.